The following audio logs were recovered from a mobile device found at a rural property near the Cotswold escarpment. Local authorities noted a significant disturbance, but no occupant was found. There are 3 entries. Entry 1.
Every investigator knows that you must document everything you see as soon as you can. So that's what this is, me documenting what I've just seen and adding some context for what I think it means. For the last year, the rest of the big cat research team and I have seen a very worrying drop in the big cat sightings, not just in our local areas but all over the UK. It goes against the trend of increasing sightings. We really don't know what to make of it. However, we do have a lot of witness accounts of DEFRA turning up to sightings with armed officers. Because of this, some of us have started to worry that the big cats are being quietly eradicated by the authorities. But tonight I saw something that might just explain the drop. I was staking out a small clearing deep in the woods. It's a lovely little clearing, surrounded by old trees. There's always wildlife activity there, especially deer. There have also been several historic big cat sightings in that exact spot, so I was hoping I might finally catch a glimpse of the black panther that people keep reporting. One strange thing though, the deer in that clearing never stay long. They always seem to catch a scent and then bolt. I'd been sitting there for about 2 hours, just the usual sounds. Wind in the leaves, the occasional owl, a fox barking somewhere in the distance. Then the woods went quiet. Not the normal quiet, the kind of quiet that falls like a blanket. Every animal, everything stopped, all at once. I held my breath, waiting to see what would happen next. Nothing. Silence. The seconds seemed to drag. Nothing, just me, holding my breath, waiting. It had been ages, then suddenly I heard something. It wasn't much, it wasn't loud, but it was there. The sound of something moving, creeping, through the undergrowth. It was slight, careful, the sound of an animal trying to remain undetected, but the dry leaves gave away the slightest hint of its presence. Then another noise, a little further behind the first. This was something bigger, walking, slowly. Then all sounds, all movement suddenly stopped. The air seemed to thicken with tension. I ducked down, hiding behind some bushes. The hairs on the back of my neck prickled and stung. Something was about to happen. Then it did. A commotion erupted. All at once I could hear movement in the leaves, tumbling, scrabbling, the sound of bodies hitting each other. Then a scream from a big cat in pain ripped through the woods. Everything went still. All I could hear was my own heartbeat pounding in my ears. I took some deep breaths to calm down. I forced myself to take a look. Slowly, trying to remain silent, I peered one eye around the bush. What I saw in that clearing was not right. My brain was struggling to process it. A huge canine-type thing crouched over the body of a black panther, its face buried in the chest cavity of the cat. It was eating its insides. The creature lifted its head, tilted it and froze in place. I ducked back, just as it seemed to look in my direction. It slowly started to stand up. Its joints popped and contorted unnaturally as it sort of unfurled upward. It stood over 7 feet tall on its back legs, standing upright like a human. But its limbs were still canine. Its hocks rose high off the ground, and it balanced on long, bony, clawed toes. Its skin was a dark blue, grey, wet, leathery looking. It had hair, but not all over it. It was really mangy looking. The hair was thicker, along the back of its head, down its neck, down its spine, almost like a mane. I could see its chest swell as it drew in a deep breath. Then it let out a bellow. Not a howl, not a bark. A screaming, bellowing roar, unlike anything I've ever heard, not from any animal, not from any man. The sound vibrated through the clearing and straight through me. fresh blood dripping from its huge fangs. Pure fear coursed through me, my eyes stung with tears, my throat closing up. I just wanted to run, get away, but I knew I couldn't. I had to stay still and hope it didn't see me. Please, 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 God, say it didn't see me. I had to get out of there, so I started moving, so slowly, just like a big cat, the animal I was originally looking for. Every movement had to be total slow motion and in absolute silence. As careful as I could possibly do, I started moving backwards, retreating, barely moving, but at least I was moving. I didn't want to look. It was grotesque, terrifying, but I couldn't take my eyes off it. I had to see what it was doing while I made my retreat. After a moment, it dropped back down onto all fours and returned to the panther, ripping into the chest cavity again. Every now and then it would stop to gulp down huge chunks of flesh, grunting as it devoured the panther. I used those noises as cover, easing further away, a little quicker. When I felt far enough away from that creature, I ran. I ran as fast as I could through the trees, fumbling for me keys as I ran, so I would be ready when I reached the car. I had to get away. The drive home was just a blur. Only when I got home and locked the door behind me did I feel I could finally breathe again. My head is still spinning from what I've just seen, from the terror of it. Is this why the big cat sightings have stopped? Are the cats being hunted? Are the ones that remain hiding even deeper because something else is out there now? This is crazy. It feels like I'm stuck in a living nightmare. I need to take some time to process this, so that's the end of the entry for now.
Entry 2.
I finally managed to get some sleep, only to be woken by something hitting my door. It sounded like something big, something huge, like a person shoulder barging the door. The neighbours' dogs are barking like crazy. I've looked out all of my windows and can't see anything, so I'm trying to stop my mind from running away with itself right now. It's Saturday night. It's probably, hopefully, some drunk blokes on their way back from the pub.
Entry 3.
The sound is back. It's incessant. It's not stopping. Someone is trying to smash down my door. Oh my God, I need to ring the police.
Please, quickly, help. Someone is trying to break into my house right now, help me, please. It's in the house.
Upon arrival, investigators found the property door forced from its hinges. Inside, the scene defied explanation. Furniture had been splintered, as if by a physical force beyond human capacity, and biological traces, later confirmed as the occupants, were found high across the walls and ceiling. The mobile device was the only item left intact. No remains were ever recovered. The case remains open.